So we're heading down to the beach. We're heading down to the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria. We are lucky enough to have a few jobs at a beautiful place in Sorrento. Jesse's coming down, head of the platform and customer experience, and Sammy, who's our tech lead. We're going to be aligning on all of our rollout plan. We're also going to be doing some work at the house, obviously. Go to the beach, hopefully the sun comes out, relax and enjoy the time that we've got there together. Don't worry about the dashboard, it's just lit up like a Christmas tree, but it's all good, I promise. I'm Adam Velasco. I am the founder of Travelling Tradies. Travelling Tradies is an app where we connect tradies to venues needing repairs, and they basically exchange their skills for stay, service, or experience. Morning, we're going to Sorrento. We're gonna get a cheeky coffee, we're gonna have a cheeky swim, we're gonna start the day with a bang, then we're gonna go back to the house and smash out a little bit of work. That sun is really nice. They do say cold water's good for the bod day. So here we go, motherfuckers. Let's enjoy. So Travelling Tradies was created from my own, I guess, necessity and experiences. Worked as a plumber for about a decade. Kind of got to a point of my plumbing career where I was earning really good money. I was doing a lot of cool things in my life, but I was super unfulfilled. I was waking up every day really struggling, really starting to regret every day that I had to go to work and why I had to go to work, and working for some schmuck that really didn't care about me. And I explored and endeavored in drugs and alcohol as kind of my release to fill that little void inside me. Got to a point though where I ended up in a pretty dark downward spiral. I booked a one-way ticket to South America and just disappeared. Had a non-negotiable goal to myself that I wanted to be overseas for a minimum of 6 months. After the first couple of months, I'd spent a large chunk of what I'd saved. So I became resourceful. I approached the hostels that I was staying at and basically offered my trade skills in exchange for food and accommodation. And coming back to Australia, I realized that there was a lot of other tradies feeling that burden of burnout and overwork, and a big mental health problem also in the industry. So we created Travelling Tradies as a way and an outlet to create opportunities for tradies to experience what I did, utilizing the skills that they had to be able to travel for longer and have new experiences and things like that. People started to go, well, that's cool. I'd do the same, but I wouldn't speak to a random person in a random country and offer my skills. So I said, what if I did it for you? What if we created something where we could connect you to these places seamlessly? Would you do it then? And more people started to say yes. And I was like, okay, cool, maybe there's something here. Then went down a business accelerator course to try and understand how I could turn it into a reality. And with the proper guidance and advisors and mentors, eventually we got to a point of the ideation of Travelling Tradies and building that idea not just into an idea but into something practical that people could use and play with and do, etc. So yeah, over the last 3 and a bit years we've built that up. By a weird twist of fate, we've been forced to focus on Australia, which has turned out to be a wonderful thing. You know, a lot of venues and a lot of places here in Australia are struggling due to COVID, especially hospitality and accommodation and things like that. And that's kind of where we fit in. If we can help them utilize their wasted capacity, if we can introduce people to places to explore in Australia, great. That's win-win for everyone. So when you first get to a property, we like to do a couple of things, yeah? Have a chat with the venue owner, let them know you're there. Go and have a look at the jobs you're about to complete. Just make sure you got all the right tools, things like that. Check where the meters are, just to make sure if anything goes wrong, you can turn them all off, and then complete the job. Once you complete the job, take some more photos, submit it on the app, and then you can earn some TT coin. So we often get asked what TT coin is. TT coin, first up, it's not a cryptocurrency. We created TT coin to keep everything fair and regulated for tradies and venues alike. In short, 1 TT coin equals 1 Aussie dollar, and it can be earned and spent in different ways. For tradies, you earn TT coin by completing jobs, and you spend TT coin when you want to spend on a stay, service, or experience. For venues, you earn TT coin by offering a stay, service, or experience, or you can buy TT coin from us at Travelling Tradies at a favorable rate of $1 to 5 TT coin, so you always have a stash, and you can spend TT coin when you want to get jobs completed. Simple as that. So this is a typical job that you could have to complete through the platform. Basically, this is just some stainless steel wiring on this deck for aesthetic and safety. This job's taken us, we're just finishing up, taking about 4 hours, which is worth roughly around 400 TT coin, which can then be used on the platform for a stay, service, or experience. This job was just re-roofing, pulling off the old sheets and putting down new ones, a bit of laser light and some flashings. Took us about 8 to 10 hours, which is about 800 to 1,000 TT coin, which we can now use for stay, service, or experience. One of my favourite things about being a tradie is most of the time you get to work outside, beautiful day. Not only that, working with venue owners that appreciate you where you're not under the pump, under the clock. You're doing something on your terms in your time, but you're doing it as an exchange, right? I have something to offer, they have something to give other than money, and both parties are happy. Exchange isn't a new concept. We're not creating anything new in the idea of exchange. Bartering and exchange has been around for thousands of years. For us, this is our way of using something that we have, our skills, and being able to offer a service to people that may not be able to afford tradie labour or the cost of what's involved. And it's a way for them to be able to offer something to us that isn't money. And for me, that purpose of exchange and the whole idea around is what fuels us to create this. Super excited to share it with the world. We know COVID's been pretty shit time for all. For us, we're just getting all of our timelines being pushed back and delayed. We're trying to build this for tradies like yourself and venue owners to help you guys out as well. It's not going to be around forever. It is going to normalize, or some sort of normal. And when it is, we're going to be ready to go. So we just want to keep everybody excited for what's in store. Keep focused on the things that you can control. Stay focused and keep an eye out on all the stuff we're doing at Travelling Tradies. And when things open up and normalize a little bit, we'll be ready to go so we can get you guys traveling around Vic, Oz, wherever you guys are. Cheers. Happy?
Perfect.
I like that. I like that.